I come back and I keep my promises. Welcome to it. If you're watching this for the first time, hi sweetie, my name is Nahenda. This is a podcast called A Work in Progress, where we speak to our favorite creators about the media industry, how to get in, how to eat within the industry, how to improve the industry, and also just how to document Namibian stories to the best of our abilities as Namibians. And today, I'm an all-rounder. When I tell you, she's my producer, but also she can direct if she wants to, but also she can write if she wants to, but most importantly, she can perform if she wants to. She is the circle, 360, a creative, a media personality, and everything in between. Lavinia! Hi,
Thank
sweetie.
you for gassing me up.
Hi, sweetie. Because what? I'm
Thank
telling
you.
you, this is like a pioneer. Like, you guys don't know, but you are really a pioneer. You're doing so well. I want to start at why do you call yourself an Afro-futurist?
Why?
Yeah.
Thank you for that first question. Actually, that's a really good question.
I
I always think about how I want to see us in a different light.
Yeah.
And I want to see us in a light that was never shown. We don't know. Well, our history was wiped.
Yeah.
In certain cases. So I always want to think of what it means for us to think of us in the future and how that imagining can work. And that's why Afrofuturism is very important to me, because it's our identity, and it's allowing us to live and breathe and to imagine.
Yeah.
And
it's also very loud in your work.
Yes.
Even if she's taking a picture, you would see it. It screams, she is here to see. What do you see for Africa in the future?
In
terms of storytelling,
bold narratives that showcase who we are, our strengths, our weaknesses, but then narrative that is truth.
Yeah.
And because of not much of our history is documented, we all know mainstream media, especially in film and theater, has been very much westernized.
Yeah.
I just want us to be at the focal point of us telling our own stories, and I really wish it for the whole of Africa, for us, even in the press, even in media, in storytelling. It's really integral for us to chart our own history, our future and our past, and it's just for us to take the mantelpiece. And I think, thank you so much for that question, because you did your research. But it's really integral to me. I think we have to do it for ourselves, and it's been my focal point and my mantra.
Do you think we are doing a good job as Namibians? Are we telling our stories?
I think
where can we improve?
I think we are trying to. Of course, the industry is it's not really in its infancy, but it's flowering.
Yeah.
It's small.
Yeah.
We don't have the population. We don't have much buying power, because we only have maybe 3 cinemas in the whole of Namibia. It seems like it, because I think the one in the north is shut down.
The one in the north is.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. So, and getting Namibians to watch our content. Not everyone has either a TV, smartphone.
What is the problem with getting
Namibians to watch the content?
Yeah, what do you think
we've been overpowered by South Africa. And we've been overpowered, of course, with Western media. Yeah. So getting people to have the chance to even go to a Namibian cinema, to watch a Namibian film, it's like the marketing that you have to do is a lot.
The last one I saw was Nino's one.
Ompata. Exactly.
Filled this. I was like, wow.
And that, for me, I feel like they are the blueprint for a lot of us. They've done amazing. Yeah. So if you haven't seen Ompata, watch Ompata.
Go and watch Ompata.
Exactly, because they've done amazing. And you can see what they've done. They had a track record with all of their marketing and all of their fan base that they created from the web series. But to do that on any Namibian film, it takes a lot of work. And a lot of convincing. Yeah. I think Namibians maybe just don't like Namibian art.
That's what I'm starting to believe also.
Do we like our artists?
Guys, do we like our artists? Do we like our stories being told?
Exactly.
Do we want to be documented? Like,
do we not want to see ourselves? And I feel like as a Namibian, you want to see yourself, especially a young black girl. I'm like, do you not want to?
And we watch a lot of Nigerian things, and do you know Nigerians feel represented because we know of them?
Yes, exactly.
As in, like, we can speak pidgin.
The whole world knows about Nigerian. That's the best export. It's just like America. Yeah. That's why we know Black American culture, because it was the biggest cultural export.
And that's just what we are trying to do also. We're trying for people to know what's happening in Namibia.
Exactly.
The same way you speak pidgin and you sing a lot of Amapiano songs for South Africa.
Exactly.
We also want to transport Namibian culture like that, so they can know about us.
Yes,
so crazy. Okay,
so we're not only just known about our desert and our ocean.
Yeah, we want to add a little bit of everything to it.
Arts, my dear.
The arts. Okay, let's go to Untitled, the web series. Which was that your first ever?
That was our first ever project, Jenny and I.
Yeah.
We wanted to tell stories about artists because we were artists and we felt like we were unrepresented.
What was happening in your life around that time?
So that's when both Jenny and I, Jenny was still at UNAM at that time. I just graduated, and we were trying to see how, because we were both theater people, we were seeing how we can get into TV and film. And so we thought, let's do a web series. It's one of the best ways to try and see what your forte or what your skill base is and to get it out to the masses, because YouTube is there, it's for everyone. You just need the internet. So we did it. We created a show about
the funding.
Artists. We got funding from Film Commission. Yeah, we actually got funding from Film Commission. We got 25K.
For a web series.
For a web series, guys, we got 25K, and we didn't know, we thought 25K was going to do everything that we needed it to do, but my goodness, we learned.
I want to talk about funding in this country.
Yes, we learned, my dear.
You even recently had the goal.
Yes.
And then also, I think Itunda. So
Itandu was, 2019.
Yeah. Were they all funded?
They were all funded. Luckily enough, how we've seen like the trajectory of our career since we started, we've been able to kind of go through every type of funding model. So we had the most, like, Untitled was absolutely a tiny budget, very, very indie. 25. And then even Itandu wasn't also a lot, was 100,000. That was also Namibian Film Commission. Then we've been able to work with the multi-choice projects. We did 2 of them, and that one budgets were bigger. But of course, it's not the most ideal budget in the fact of, like, even in the indie standard, which is like the independent movie standards, not the most ideal because it's still very much small in the Namibian context. Anything from like 100,000 to like 500,000. Ideally, you would want a bigger budget, and so you can imagine and create and give people jobs and pay people great.
What are like 3-4 things that you can tell somebody that has the script, that has the ideas, but they don't know how to go around about funding? And
I think as a testament to, as a filmmaker, just to get yourself out there and to start getting projects made, do the independent route first. So self-fund. Yes.
Own money.
My dear, I know. Because sometimes a lot of the institutions that do give funding, they need to see some credibility. So if you don't have maybe a portfolio, maybe you don't have any work history, at least self-fund the most tiniest budget. Even just make a short film. Don't think you can do a feature film right now in your early stages. Just do a short film, 5 minutes, get your friends. Get people that love you, and just put something together. Because at least when you're working with people that have the same vision, especially your friends, and maybe they're also creators that want to create with you, at least you guys can work together. Because at your early stages, you can't be thinking that you're going to get that 1 million to make your...
Not even the 25K.
My dear.
Not even the 25K.
Yes.
Okay. So you're saying prepare yourself and self-fund?
Yes.
You need to give us like 3. Like
self-fund as in like just do something very minuscule. Even just use equipment that you probably most have. Your iPhone. Guys, you can create films on your iPhone, any device that you have. Number two, I think network and meet people that have production companies.
Where do we meet those people, Lavinia?
Where do we meet them? Guys, there's something called Facebook. I know for the generation Gen Zs and the generation Alpha, they're probably like, Facebook? The people that you want to work with, that could be your mentors are on Facebook. because at least you can get their contact details there for their companies, and then you can DM them, you can message them, connect with them. Even if you try and go to industry mixers or events, they are there. Just follow places like Namibian Film Commission, follow Filmmakers Association of Namibia, and that's where you can meet some of these people. They are there. They're not dinosaurs. They're not monoliths. They are there. And I'm telling you, it's best to find people that have been doing this for a while, because they can also assist you with equipment. If you give them your hopes and your dreams and your wishes, they will assist you. Because that's how we started off. We asked a lot of people, we said, we need equipment. We need this. Can you please assist us? And people actually came through.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so sometimes you can get it for free, guys. All you gotta do is ask.
And then maybe like one last one.
Okay, I say self-fund, network, and find mentors.
One last one.
And then I think also just for creating a project.
Yeah. And I want funding.
And you want funding. Yeah. I think also people can talk to family members.
Yeah.
Talk to family members, maybe either a parent or an auntie or an uncle that probably has a good enough foundation for some funding, and compel them to at least give you a bit of money for your project. Your whole network of family members can assist you there. You can also go the route of going to businesses, but the thing is, like, people, if you're starting out, they don't know you, they don't know your work, so that there you have to do a lot of convincing. But maybe just start with the people that are closest to you.
Did you have to start a company for you to people to?
Yes, Jenny and I
sort
had
of
to
like
start. Yeah, we registered Dark Crown Productions. It's credibility, guys. If you want to look good, if you want to also look like you have everything in order, that you're presentable, start your company. Register your company, go to BIPA and register the company.
Because us fellow creatives and companies and paperwork.
Yes, we have to do it. We have to do it. Because I think we need to get to a point where we can't go on and say, like, as a creative, no, guys, you're a business. You yourself, you're a business. So treat yourself like a business. Have your things in order, because if anyone wants to say, hey, I'm looking for a creative, I'm looking for a fashion designer, I'm looking for a stylist in Namibia, if you don't have a website, if you don't have an Instagram, what are you doing? Because how are people going to vouch for you? How are people going to put you on? We have to start treating ourselves as businesses, because if you want to make a sustainable living,
you need to. Okay, I want to go all the way back to your studies, because how did you know you wanted to be in this field?
I studied theater. And I was always that child that was obsessed with storytelling from a very young age. I think it's like innately within us as Africans, as Namibians, you know, oral storytelling has always been our nature, and it's been very integral in our lives. But I was that child that would put on shows for the parents. I would make me and my siblings, put on shows, and really funny, because at that time I was also directing. I would direct my siblings, and I was like, you have to stand there, you have to do this, we have to create.
You are that person.
So it's so funny how I was playing then is exactly what I've started to do in life.
How was studying theater? Because she studied in the UK, guys. Like, it's not us here.
No, my dear. I was fortunate enough, guys. It was very much a privilege. Very, very fortunate enough. But yes, I studied theater in the UK, and
how was it? Like, how was the school experience there?
I mean, it's really the mecca of, especially when it comes to theater. They really pioneered theater. They made it a business standard, wherein also education-wise, it's very concentrated. It's very good education. It was quite institutional. Very Western as well.
I think that's why she can create a company and go and do all of these things.
Everyone can. We all can. We all can. But I learned a lot.
What did you learn that you can give us for free?
What I learned most about the professional development of it all, especially carrying yourself as a business, especially as a creative, because they do instill the skills of, you are now going to go out into the world and you are going to have to either create your own work or work with people, work with institutions, work with whatever, but it's really how to carry yourself so that you are being credible, you are being able to have a sustainable living as a person. And it's all about your professional development there. You really need to carry yourself as a business.
What do you think about the theater space in Namibia? I was talking about this with another theater performer. What do you think about the theater space in Namibia? Not your work. We're gonna get to your work, but just like
in general. I think theater, in the whole entire world, everyone has been saying that theater has been dying. However, it's not dying. I really think it's dying. I know, it's because we're on with the onset of television and cinema and entertainment that's also probably on your phones and it's so close to you. Yeah. But I think it will never die because it's always been a novelty. Okay. Watching live art, watching someone portray a character on stage will always be a novelty. It will always be something very special because it's very ephemeral, as in like it's there in that moment and then it disappears. Then it's gone. Yes, you will never get to see it again. So I think that the form will never die. I think what, as Namibians, people love going to the theater, and once they experience it, then they get convinced. Yeah. So I think it might be a thing of it's not accessible to everyone. It's not in schools, maybe education-wise. Maybe there's not enough drama lessons or drama classes. We don't have drama teachers. Yes, so it's accessibility, and I think then I could say this for all art in Namibia. Yes, music has always been, I think, the number one in Namibia. Yeah. Music has always been there. So, but in dance, dance, poetry, performance art. It's just accessibility, but if we make it more accessible, if it's going out into the areas where people love and appreciate art, then I think we can create a system that is more sustainable, as in people are valuing it. I think, if we had more value for the arts in Namibia, I think a lot of things could be better. Then the industry could industry. Yeah, in the same breath, Olaf. Ultimate Live Arts Festival, yes. How? So Olaf was born. Did you? So when Olaf was join them. So I have been at the NTN now, National Theatre of Namibia, for this is my 5th year. Yeah. And so with Olaf was born from COVID, and it was 2021. Artistic director Nalau Shulongo and shout out to Nalau, shout out to Gutas, Michelle Namases, who's the cultural coordinator there. They saw that due to the fact COVID happened, and of course we couldn't have a lot of indoor live events due to the fact of just contamination and all of that. So they said, okay, let's look at how we can bring the art to the people. And that's how it was born. So it's been a beautiful just for people that don't know, what is Olaf like? Namibian Live Arts Festival is a live art festival that takes over, especially in October, takes over for a week in the city, bringing live art to anywhere and everywhere, to Wukuyanghab. People are performing, guys. Yes, like people perform, like in at your house, basically. Yes, you could watch from your window if you wanted to. Do you guys have plans of going region? I'm not too sure if it would count because it's called Ochimisa Live Arts Festival. Yeah. So it's for the city. It's for Windhoek. Ochimisa is, of course, the Herero name for Windhoek. Yeah. So it's for the city. Yeah. Do you have any, do you know if we're gonna bring a similar concept for people, the regions? People like in Rongo, of course, people like Oshana. People also are interested in. We also have artists out there that really want to participate in these things. I think it's the aim. The theatre is trying to do more outreach projects to get out there, because of course there are people in that area that also need to see. They also need to experience. So the theatre has plans on doing that. Because I was speaking to Kahiso the other day. They had like a regional project where they would go. I think it's a musical project where they would go out to the regions. And they would prompt the people in the regions to say, come and perform. We are bringing the event to your town. And really, apparently the numbers were crazy. So we do have people out there in the regions that there's hunger. And there's audiences that there's hunger. And people that want to consume those stories. No, definitely. Yeah. And it's always, I think those are the best audiences, because of course they don't get to experience it all the time. But definitely there are plans for it. And I just wish more of other areas of Namibia get to experience live art. I want to go to film, because you said theater. Why then your interest in film? I think film allows us to capture a time and place in life. Okay. And I think that's why I always valued it as a child. I was also those kids that would stand in front of the TV and just watch. Oh, yeah. Okay. So not only theater, you were also... Yes, I think I was just always obsessed with the art form. Yeah. Of just performance and film and TV. Yeah. What's your favorite movie? I have favorite movies. Okay, what's 3 favorite movies? Arrival.
Okay.
Yes, Arrival is one of them. Shawshank Redemption is another one.
I have no idea what that is.
Shawshank, yeah, it's such a great film.
I know Arrival, but Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
Where is it from?
It's
an American.
Yes, it's an American film, 90s.
Yeah. Do you like it like
film.
the 90s? Like
a few of them.
Person?
There's some great old films. I do love a lot of old movies.
Yeah.
Because of course also some of them just teach you great lessons about filmmaking in general, and the storytelling is always great. Yeah. But yeah, Shawshank is one of those top films for a lot of film people. Okay. So it's like it's one of mine.
Then a third one.
Third one is I Am Not a Witch, which is by Lungano Nyoni, which is she's a Zambian filmmaker. And
I think it's African.
Yes. And it's such a brilliant film.
Crazy. Okay. What have you learned over the years doing film work specifically? For any filmmaker that's watching, what are like some things that you can give us that you've learned over the years in terms of production and all of those things in between? Because there's pre-production and then there's production and then there's post-production, and then after that there's also a whole lot of other things that happen.
Post-production and things. Yeah. I think you might know this, but that no one loves your project more than you. So you are going to be working with, especially the bigger the project, the bigger the budget, you're going to be working with people that might not have as much as will and love and care for your project, and they're there for work, they're there for their own lives and their own livelihood, and that you must just understand, but no one's going to love it more than you, so you are really going to
an honest advice. Like nobody's going to carry the cross for you. I'm telling you. People will give up at the earliest inconvenience. They're like, you know what, we don't need to.
I learned in producing. It's one thing I learned, and I was just like, that's when you have to humble yourself.
Yeah.
You have to humble yourself.
Okay, what else? I'm enjoying this.
Tell the stories that matter to you.
Okay.
Because I think when you are telling truthful stories and it matters, I think you are able then to elevate the project even more. Because you're speaking truth, you're speaking your truth, and you're also caring for the project and it shows. It really shows.
Almost like intentional. Be intentional in your storytelling.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that. And last one. I'm enjoying this, guys, because I'm learning also. Just like I'm telling you, you're a pioneer. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it.
What else? What other piece of nugget of advice I can give? Be open to work with people that are better than you. I think
that's a stink one.
Yeah,
that's a stink one. Because in the arts, everybody is in their own head.
Yes.
Like it's almost like I know what I'm doing. So it's very hard to comprehend somebody's ability to be greater than you.
Yes, because it can be egotistical.
Yes.
And everyone is very talented. Everyone is extremely skillful. And then it can be egotistical, and it can be a battle of you butting heads. Yeah. But honestly, work with people that are better than you, because it really makes you better, and it will upskill you. Yeah. And then you took on the coordinating job at NTN. When did you take it, and why did you choose to take it? I took it on, I got the offer 5 years ago, because this is my 5th year. And being a theater person, being in the theater knowledge and background, I thought, okay, this is very skillful for me to understand how institutions work, because as a creative, as an artist, it's really good for you to understand how institutions work. It makes you a better creative, and it also allows you to understand the mechanisms of what makes the art world go round. That is from government funding to working with creatives on the ground to working with other institutions. Dealt with it all. It's a really good backing of understanding the mechanisms, and I'm glad for this experience because it has helped and shaped how I also navigate now. Yeah, and I'm very thankful for it. So you probably can put a production together in 0.5 seconds. A theater production. I feel like it's so easy for you now. With a bit of assistance, I feel like you can just
out of your sleep.
I think like having the backing of both theater and film and like, producing.
Yeah.
It's such a good experience and foundation to have. Yeah, I value it so much.
My producer is saying we must wrap up, but also I want to touch on the management aspect. Why did you choose to be managed? MLA management?
Oh, okay, yes. I am repped by them as an actor. So there was a call for cast if you're ever interested in being an actor and also having representation. There was a call for cast that happened about 2 years ago, and I then sent over my tape, and they said, "Wow, we would love to represent you." And I thought, "Wow, this is an incredible experience." It's good to have representation because I think, especially as a creative, that you probably freelance or you work for yourself, or maybe if you are a working actor, it's great to have representation because at least they fight for you, at least they vouch for you, at least they can try and find gigs or jobs or align you with certain people in places. So in that aspect, it's great if you are an actor and you're needing that level, that upper hand, really.
Guys, I could talk to Lavinia the whole day because also there's a production company that you didn't touch on, very important, but my producer is saying we must cut. So thank you so much for coming through. Where can people catch you? Can people DM you if they they have questions?
Of course. I'm very, very open. Yes.
What's your social medias?
It's Lavinia K, so like it's Lavinia K. And Dark Crown Productions.
Yeah, I want to touch on the
production company, Dark Crown Productions.
Yeah, so people can, guys, DM her. Like if you're a filmmaker and you don't know what to do, DM her. I feel like she has the book, the verse, and the chapter, everything in between. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Nahenda. She's Lavinia. I'll be right back. She's not coming back, but I'll be right back.
Ciao.
Ciao.